Look, private capital is pouring into industries like never before, but most of you are completely off the mark on where the real opportunities and disruptions are happening. You feel stuck, watching your deals stagnate, or chasing trends that seem shiny but burn out fast. That frustration, the gnawing feeling that you're missing something huge, that's valid, but it's on you to fix it. The world around you screams tech, tech, tech. But if you're just throwing money blindly at startups or traditional sectors hoping for a hit, you're wasting time and capital. Here's the cold, brutal truth. Industries dominating capital deployment right now are not just ones with flashy logos or buzzwords, they're the ones solving real problems nobody else wants to tackle. Healthcare tech isn't just about apps, it's about fundamentally reworking how care is delivered to millions who've been ignored for decades. Energy and climate tech? Forget superficial greenwashing. Look for companies that are rewriting the rules on how we produce and consume energy because the old energy players are gasping for air and desperate for real solutions. Logistics and supply chain? If you think that's boring, you're blind to the fact that entire economies hinge on these systems becoming smarter, faster, more resilient. Capital is flooding into sectors where inefficiency is being crushed, where scale isn't just talk, but muscle. You need to stop hoping the market will hand you easy wins. Instead, hunt down these under the radar sectors where private equity moves not because of hype, but because performance and transformation demand it. Focus heavily on industries undergoing the most brutal, painful transformations, where traditional players are dying or desperate. And then go all in on the startups, the scale ups, and even the legacy companies willing to remake themselves. These are the pockets where your dollars won't just sit, they'll cause an earthquake. Don't fall for the trap of chasing the most popular sectors because of surface level stories. Study healthcare with an eye for companies smashing bottlenecks in diagnostics and chronic care management, where value isn't speculation, but actual lives changed. Look at energy not as solar panels on roofs, but as decentralized grids and storage innovations that will collapse entire monopolies. Dig into manufacturing's quiet revolution, where automation and AI are creating factories that think and optimize themselves. These industries are quietly gobbling up capital because they'll generate returns that no trendy tech company can promise. The key move is to build your edge by getting very, very deep in one or two of these fields. Don't spread yourself thin. Find insiders, operators, founders who've lived in these trenches and can spot a 0.1% advantage no outsider sees. Bottom line, the greatest returns in private equity right now are locked behind knowledge, guts, and relentless focus on sectors dismantling old inefficiencies. This isn't for the faint of heart, it's for those ready to operate in complexity, ambiguity, and disruption. If you want to win, you have to stop playing by the book. Forget what every headline or expert says. Isolate where the real pain points are, because only by solving colossal problems will you grab the capital flows that others won't touch. Capital doesn't just go where it's safe, it goes where it sees the future being rebuilt. If you want your portfolio to reflect that future, dive headfirst into these industries, build contacts that actually matter, understand the shifts nobody bothers to explain openly. Do this, and you stop being a spectator. You become a mover, a changer, someone who isn't just watching money flow but directing it to where it can transform whole markets. That's where you find real power, real control, and real impact. So stop hesitating. Get ruthless about what sectors you commit to. Build your network deep and wide inside those spaces, and push capital where it breaks old systems. That's the real deal in private equity today. Everything else is noise, distraction, and wasted chance. Don't settle for less. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit the featured link to learn more.